Guys, welcome to another video. You've got Mr. Everything English, and today we are analysing one quote that I believe can save your English GCSE, because this one quote can be used in so many different ways. What's the quote, guys? When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
Everything education. Tuition for maths, English and science.
This quote is from the beginning of the play. It's literally right at the start. Act 1, Scene 1, and it's when the three witches meet. And they are talking about when they will meet again. Hence the first line, when shall we three meet again? Now that's not the line that I want us to focus on. I want us to focus on the second line. They talk about when they're going to meet. Should they meet in thunder? Should they meet in lightning? Or should they meet in rain? Now, traditionally, guys, this quote has been analysed as what? It's been analysed as being pathetic fallacy. Now, what's pathetic fallacy? Pathetic fallacy is when the weather reflects the mood, reflects the tone of what's going on. So the fact that they're debating whether they should meet in thunder, whether they should meet in lightning, or whether they should meet in rain, these conditions, they have all together something in common, and that's the idea of danger. That's the idea of violence. Decent point, but watch where we're going to go with this, guys. Watch where we're going to go with this. So the first thing you want to say is about pathetic fallacy, that these witches talk about potentially meeting and causing danger and violence. Tick, done. Then I want us to focus on this over here. The fact that they have the ability to choose. What does Shakespeare do here? He gives them the ability to choose between the elements of the weather. They're not saying, let's meet in thunder, lightning, and in rain. Or they can choose. Shall we choose rain? Shall we choose thunder? Shall we choose lightning? And here, guys, he gives them godlike power. Now, at this moment of the play, imagine the curtains have just opened and you've got these three demonic, blasphemous, ugly witches on stage. And Shakespeare, from the very first two lines, raises their status in power. He sets the tone. He sets the tone of who these people are and what role they're going to play in the play. 2 points. 2 points. Number one, the pathetic fallacy. And number two, the power he gives these women. Now that's juxtaposition. That goes against patriarchy. You can make all those points. But this last point, guys, this is what I want us to focus on for this video. Traditionally, the majority of Shakespeare plays begin with a prologue. And in the prologue, Shakespeare kind of lays out what the play is about. But Macbeth hasn't got a traditional prologue. But I argue this line over here is our prologue. This line for us, guys, in thunder, lightning, or in rain. This one line, it foreshadows. Foreshadows, guys, is when you give clues, when you give hints about events that may happen in the future. This one line, it foreshadows what? It foreshadows the events of the entire play. This one line. Now you may be wondering, sir, what are you talking about? Thunder, lightning, rain? These three words tell the story of the whole play. Hear me out. How is this foreshadowing? Let's look at the first word. Guys, let's look at the first word, thunder. I want you guys to see thunder as a sound. Thunder is a rumbling, right? You can hear it. You can hear the thunder. So when you're in your bedrooms, you can hear the thunder outside. You can hear the rumblings. Now, what can we link this to in our text? I want you to link this to, number one, the prophecies made by the witches. And number two, I want you to link this to the character of Lady Macbeth. Both of these two things over here, guys, both the prophecies and Lady Macbeth come together and they talk, and the rumblings. Before the danger, before the killings, before the slaughter, before everything goes pear-shaped, there's the sound, there's the thunder, there's the constant talking. What did Lady Macbeth say? Let me pour my spirits in thine ear. Talk, 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 talk. The witches. You will be king hereafter. Talk, talk, talk. The rumbling, the thunder. So the thunder in this quote is a symbol of the prophecies, is a symbol of how the women are going to use their speech to manipulate the character of Macbeth. That's how I want you guys to analyze that part of the quote. Then we have the act, the lightning. After thunder, it is the lightning. Now, what is the lightning? The lightning is the act. But what is this act caused by? This is the act caused by the thunder. Guys, the louder the noise, the louder the rumbling, the louder the thunder, boom, the louder the act. Act 1 is all about the noise. Constant talking, constant rumbling. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Until they've got Macbeth where they want him and Macbeth commits the act. And what is the act in this play? What is the act that leads to utter destruction? It is killing the king. Now it's very important here about lightning. Lightning doesn't strike everybody. To get struck by lightning is a very rare thing to happen. To be struck by lightning is not common. And that's exactly how you can link it to what Macbeth does. Macbeth kills the king. You can't get any rare than that. You can't get any more uncommon than that. He does something that is unheard of. Just the way lightning strikes, Macbeth strikes and kills the king. So, thunder was the noise. Lightning was the act. But what's the rain? The rain is what comes next, right? The rain is what comes next. After the thunder, after the lightning, the rain falls. And remember what I said, guys. The thunder was the noise and the lightning was the rare, uncommon act. But the rain is the last part of the equation. And the rain is the idea that no one is safe. Because the rain spreads. Now, what do I mean here that the rain spreads? After all the evilness that's done now, after killing the king, everybody is affected by these actions. After killing the king, what happens? Macbeth kills Banquo. Macbeth kills Lady Macduff. Macbeth kills her children. Lady Macbeth commits suicide. Fleance has to escape. The king's sons, Malcolm, Donald and Bain, have to escape. Rain, it affects everyone. Everyone suffers because of the thunder and the lightning. That is why, guys, when you look at this quote, if you want to get a grade 9, trust me, the analysis that I just gave you is a very good analysis to achieve that grade. You can use that analysis when talking about the structure of the play, when looking at the witches, when looking at the supernatural, when looking at how Macbeth was manipulated from the very start, when looking at the role of women and how they talk and how did the thunder, how did the rumbling. There's so much we can do with this quote. And I think this quote is underestimated so much. Pathetic fallacy and them having godlike power is something that everyone says. But the way I want you guys to use this quote is that this is our prologue. It's one line, in thunder, lightning, or in rain. And this one line tells us the events of the entire play. First, there will be whispers, there will be talking, there will be rumbling. This will cause the lightning, the act, the rare act, which is the killing of the king. And then this will lead to rain, where everyone gets wet. Nobody is safe from the consequences of the lightning. And that is why, following the death of King Duncan, every character in the play is affected in some shape or form. And that is how I would like you guys to use the quote, in thunder, lightning, or in rain. Alright guys, it's been Mr. Everything English.